everyone, right now is Saturday, May 11th, 2019, around 1:31 p.m. here in New York City. So in this video, we're going to be covering SPY, that's the S&P 500 ETF, and BTC, that's the Bitcoin futures, and GC, that's the gold futures, and finally CL, that's the crude oil futures. Okay, let's get right to it. First up, we have SPY, that's the S&P 500 futures. So if you look at the daily chart, that's the one all the way on the left right here. As of Friday, okay, a long signal, a confirmed long signal signified by this L, okay, was triggered while using our trend GPS system. So basically what happened was that as soon as it went above Thursday's trading high, okay, Friday, yesterday, now we went to a long position. What we need to watch out for this position right now is that the green line, the price gave us 288.08, and Friday's close at market close at 288.1. So 0.02, only 2 pennies, slightly above that. So I would not consider that a definite break up or a breakthrough above the resistance yet. Let's see what happens. But generally, for now, we do have a continue of the bull case. And if you look at the weekly chart right here, the value was 284.88, and the latest last week's bar, even though there was a lot of trade talk, trade war, whatever turmoil if you want to call it, it did manage to bounce off that. So if you can, so right now, as of right now, we do have a long signal, but we are cautiously long. So that being the case, next thing we're going to look for, if indeed the uptrend continues, is to see for all three indices, just like the video last week. The last one that hasn't break the all-time high was the Dow Jones. So we are looking for the market to went back to its old highs. And either way, seems that right now it seems to be 1 month grace period, let's call it like that, for the US and China trade war. So maybe the market will break through, at least especially for Dow Jones Industrial Average, will break through its all-time high. And let's see what happened in the market after that. Otherwise, all the trend, uptrend still intact despite this week's trade tension. Okay, so next thing we're gonna look at Bitcoin futures, symbol BTC. Now this is another interesting one, because if you look at it, okay, even way back here, okay, we see this L, that's another confirmed long signal, and that took place back on April, right here, April 29th, April 30th. So basically, at the very last day of April, okay, the system's giving us a long signal, and then Bitcoin has been going up rather strongly. And let's say we got long around 51.85ish. Okay, right now it's at 63.65. That's what it closed last Friday. Okay, and of course last week, because the US China trade tension, that lends even more fuel behind this up move. Okay, so what we're gonna do is for now we're gonna pay attention to this up move on Bitcoin, and the first support level, if there's a pullback, is this 5616.57 level, or let's say 5616, give or take. Okay, so that's what we should watch out for Bitcoin. Right now we are basically in the up move. That does not, because since this move quite strongly, okay, that does not preclude you from trying to take some partial profits or what have you. And again, in the 3 lines mentioned in the previous videos before, every time when the price are above all 3 lines, as it did back in early May, okay, there's a very high probability that the market can take off from there. And that's indeed what happened in Bitcoins. All right, that's Bitcoin. Now let's go to gold futures. Okay, gold futures, well, look at this right now. Let me get rid of this. And also let me open up these numbers, so because they were kind of bunched up together. And first of all, every time you see the numbers bunched up together, that is a sign that maybe there are a lot of potential, I call it market pressure points. Okay, they might be bunched up together. And right now, if you look at it, right now, even let's look at daily chart first, all the way on the left. The market closed at 1,287.4. And it's pretty much smack in the middle, okay, between the pink line on the top and the green line on the bottom, and very, very close to the purple line in the middle. So this is what we call a trading range. Okay. And if you look at the on the weekly chart, it's challenging that pink line. And if you look at the monthly chart, it's even more obvious that right now we are kind of in the confines of the pink line and the green line. So in order for gold market to make a big move, either up or down, they must break, through these support and resistance. Otherwise, they're just going to be bouncing up and down between all these price levels. Okay, so the price levels are all here. You guys can pause the video and copy them down and look at it. Use them as your trading guide. So what that means, all else being equal, okay, if there are no surprise happened, this is actually a very good opportunity or good case to use oscillators. Use your overbought, oversold. Use these price level as guides though, however. So that is quite interesting because even though this week, we had this dramatic news regarding US-China trade war tension. However, the gold market is not showing that much of a turmoil. Instead, it's actually stuck in a trading range. So that may or may not tell us about the nature of this, so-called turmoil right now, the trade war turmoil. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. So I just found that something rather interesting. All right, finally, let's look at crude oil, symbol CL. Okay. Again, let's look at daily chart right here. Right now, we had two numbers bunched up right here, the pink one and the green line. You can hardly tell them apart. So what that tells us is that you have two numbers very close to each other. So that could be a very strong resistance if they're above the current trading price, or support if they're below. And obviously, they're above. So the 62.40, 62.26, that's a potential strong resistance on the daily chart. And we look at the weekly chart, you got all three numbers fairly close to each other. Let's see. Let's expand these guys. So, hold on. Go. So now on the daily chart, on the upside, you had a 62, 26, 40, 62, whatever. Okay, that's a 30-ish level. That's your upper bound. Okay, because the market closed at 61.66. And on the lower end, on the weekly chart, you had this 59.81, 59.41 on the lower end. And plus, if you look at the monthly chart, the 60.54 also. So again, what's going on here is that in the short term wise, in order for crude oil to go up, it must break above the 62.40 resistance right here from the daily chart. Once you go above that, okay, the next target we have is this 73.73 on the monthly chart. Okay, that is the next target if it's on the upside, if it could break through the 62.40. Now, on the downside, we have quite a few support level. First, you have this 60.54 level, 59.81, 59.41, and a 58.69, and a 57.37. So you have quite a range of numbers acting as rather numerous potential strong support levels for crude oil. Okay, so crude oil, just based on technical information on the charts on the Pendragon 321 system, there's pretty firm support level beneath it. Okay, now we got to see if it can indeed catapult higher because geopolitical risk or just other factors. Okay, so that's what you have. So basically, we do a quick video. We just analyze quickly 4 different products. Once you master these 3 lines and you understand how they work, you can actually read the market rather quickly. Because all you have to do every time you pull up the chart, you see where the price level currently is in relation to 3 different lines. Then you can just see whether there's support, resistance, and what have you. So you can think of these 3 lines as your moving average, a much more powerful way of moving average, because except that it also can predict the potential price levels. And what happened? Okay, so right now this is my email address, PANLONG321@outlook.com. And once a week, usually around Sunday afternoon here in New York City time, I send out whole bunch of price charts. So I give you guys the those numbers so you can use them in upcoming week. Let me see if I can pull some example up for you. Bear with me 1 second here. Last week, okay. So for example, okay, all right. So charts like this. Every week, I'll send out charts like this, listed with the price levels and stuff like that. You want to know how to use them? I did a video last week. That's a previous tutorial video. You guys, please refer to that video. And if you have any question, you can always contact me. Leave comments here. And okay, that concludes this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.